Gonna drop back and he heaves it up like Kate Upton's huge movie.
Yo, what's up everybody? And today do I have a game for you. Today's game, probably one of the best games I've ever played. It's all about karma. It's all about the person that you play. Sometimes, you know, you think that something bad might happen to them, and sometimes maybe something bad during the game happens to you, and this is a prime example of that. And the guy that I'm playing is a complete dirtbag, and I'll get into that. Not really his gameplay, but just how he is as a person, and you'll hear him on the mic in a little bit. But let's get the game started here. He kicks off to me, and I've got the Steelers. He's got the Cowboys. You know, I'm trying to win a game with all 32 NFL teams, and I've gone in alphabetical order, and I'm finally at the Steelers. I got two teams left, the Titans and the Vikings. So I failed in one attempt to win with the Steelers. I lost a close game, but so I don't want to keep playing with the same team over and over again. I want to get this 32-team challenge over. And in this game, man, Jonathan Dwyer was huge. With bouncing off of defenders like a ping pong ball. He really is like that in real life. He's just a truck, and here I try to bounce outside with him and I don't get in there, but I got my man Antonio Brown for the touchdown. And you see here I'm trying to increase the production value of my videos, but you know, whatever. So he gets the ball on offense, and you know, he has a pretty decent game plan, and he's got DeMarco Murray, which I think is a glitch in this game. He's way better in this game than he is in real life. He should get hurt on every play. And Jason Witten just was torching me this whole game. You know, he was running that streak, and I could not catch up to him, even with the Steelers defense. Plus, I was running a little bit of zone. And in the first drive, I was running nothing but zone. I wasn't really manning him up. I was more or less just trying to figure out what this guy's offense was. And here, he hits, I believe, Des Bryant there for the touchdown. Smacked his own mama. And then I get the ball back here, and then luckily I don't get intercepted there off of the man coverage on the screen. And here I hit the skinny post for a big gain with Mike Wallace. And having Mike Wallace on the field is such an asset because the defense has to account for him. And then you got Dwyer here with the draws and up the middle. And you know, here I went with the screen, and Dwyer drops it on third down. Damn, but I do the smart thing. I take the points. I'm a class act, you know, or I'm stupid. I could have gone for it there, but I'm up 10-7. Here he's torching me with Witten again on that streak. I should have, you know, at least put that lineman in a deep zone or covered him in there. DeMarco Murray is wide open in the middle of the field, and he's marching right down the field, and he takes off with Romo. Here I thought I could have big hit him and got a fumble, but he drops the ball there with, I believe that's Witten. But he hits me again with Witten on the street, and he's in. Here's the crowd. We don't like it. So I get the ball back. I'm down 10-14. I need a touchdown. I redirect Wallace right there. Remember that play? I thought he was gone right there. You know, he had a whole wide open bit of field in front of him. So here, you know, I take off with Roethlisberger. He holds on to the ball just because he's tough. You know, I think I saw one game with Roethlisberger where a defensive lineman fell on his arm backwards, and he walked up to the huddle limping, and then he threw like a 20-yard out. Just like, I mean, his arm looked like Kevin Ware's leg. But, you know, that's Roethlisberger. He's just tough. So I'm driving down the field, burning a little clock, and I don't know if this guy if I just ticked him off, or if he, you know, if he's just a D-bag or a douche or whatever. He almost had an interception there. Here I redirect. Remember that play from earlier? And bam, touchdown Mike Wallace. So again, when you have Mike Wallace, gotta watch out for him. Here towards the end of the half, only 11 seconds, and he makes that mistake. Troy Polamalu gets the interception, and then he combs his hair with that Perk Plus. So pretty, but they didn't do a good job of capturing that in this game. So I run play, one draw, and these points matter right here. I go up by 6 and squeeze them. Sean squeeze him, barely gets it in there. He usually misses that in the crows. All right, so the Cowboys, he gets the ball back at half, and then oh man, before he even snapped it, I knew that I left the middle of the field wide open. I was trying to audible the man, but then he keeps running these screens, and he has a smart game plan. I couldn't beat him, you know, or I couldn't stop that play, and then that should have been an interception right there. But here he gets me again, Witten on the streak, and that's a touchdown. Here the crowd boos. yeah, that's production value right there. So I hit him with a little out route right there. Mike Wallace, again, gets the 2 feet down. He does not challenge that. And here's where he gets ticked off. So it's 4 minutes to go in the third. And, you know, I don't want to give this guy the ball back. I want to kill some clock. I want to get up 1 touchdown. I'm going to score and go for 2, and then be up a full touchdown and put the pressure on him and Mike Wallace. Another beautiful play there. That probably should have been an interception again, but on the slant. But, you know, I want to be in control of this game. You know, I'm very lucky to be only down 1 point. I can get a touchdown, go for 2, and be up a full touchdown and put the pressure on him. And it's not like the game is deep into the fourth quarter. So I keep you know, I'm not calling the same plays over and over again. I keep running a couple draws here, and then I hit a little screen here that he wasn't ready for. You know, he did it to me. And then, so I get down towards here's a smart play by me. I call a draw, and I get down towards the 1, and then this is where he gets on the mic and just goes off. Listen to this.
Fucking faggot.
Yeah, he's just
fucking pussy ass bitch.
Pussy.
I'm gonna run out the clock on the same plays over and over again. Woo.
Jerk.
Fucking pussy.
And you know, it's like, what, dude? You know, I'm trying to win the game, and right there, Ben Roethlisberger takes it in.
But you fucked up running out all that clock. I don't know why you did that.
Still talking, and then he goes on this weird singing shit. And I'm telling you, dude, this dude, wait till the end. You know, he's obviously a young dude, whatever, but he uses. I'll let him finish it, little singing. You know, at the end of the game, he starts using some pretty colorful language. I didn't get that audio, so I didn't want to hear him, so I go into a party by myself, you know, Xbox party of 1. That's pathetic. But I go for 2 here, and then I go for Heath Miller, and he commits the pass interference. That should have been a touchdown. I'm going to do a tutorial on using the Y trail in the red zone. And then I call a perfect play, and Antonio Brown drops it. Oh, no. So he gets the ball back, and, you know, this is about karma, so I killed the clock on him with a bunch of runs and draws and screens. So, you know, deservedly, he does it back to me. But now I'm just ticked off at this dude. He sounds like a young jerk, just an a-hole. And so I want to beat him. You know, I want to beat him. I don't want to let him come down the field. But now he's killing clock on me. You know, it's almost to the 2-minute warning, and I haven't proved that I can stop him. So he keeps running this screen, and DeMarco Murray's bouncing off people. And he's getting close, and I'm getting worried, and I'm going to lose to this. Ask me a question about how I feel about this guy. So he gets down, and then, you know, he stops right here. So he's just trying to kill the clock so he can get in the end zone. Here he could have gone in, but he stops it to run more. And then finally he goes in with 22 seconds. I'm going to lose to this guy. What a jerk. He kicks the extra point. So he kicks off to me, and I'm going to pause it right here. And I'm going to say, you know, sometimes, you know, you can lose your mental edge when somebody has gone up late on you. But, you know, I go out, I pick one play. My one play, the skinny post. And, you know, I'm not listening to him on the mic, and Roethlisberger gets hit as he throws. And there is Antonio Brown taking it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Touchdown with, I think, 11 seconds left. Look, Roethlisberger gets hit. Oh, man. I could hear the guy yelling without even being in the party. So I go, and now he turns in. Of course, he's an a-hole because karma just acted on him. And he goes and he commits a flag. And then instead of just declining and taking the points, of course I kick again, just to tick him off. And so here at the end, I get out of the party just to hear. I want to hear what he's saying because I know he's angry. And right here, he commits another penalty. And if he does it one more time, he gets kicked. But I want to talk a little junk to him before he leaves. And as soon as I end the party, I catch him mid-sentence. He's like, he wasn't open. He wasn't open. God damn it. He wasn't open. Now I can't win. What is it? This Madden is such. You ain't good. You ain't got no skills. And he's a white guy, obviously, and he's using the N-word. And, you know, I don't care. If you're white, you don't get to use the N-word. I'm sorry. I'm half white, half Asian. I've got a lot of black friends. I don't use the N-word. It's low class. It's racist. Okay? So don't do it. If you're white, shut your mouth. So anyways, he comes out and he's like, oh, I got this play. I got this one play, you know. I got this play to get you. And so I take Kiesel out in the it's man up 3 deep, and he does a skinny post to me, and oh man, am I gonna have no. Ryan Clark there. And that's the end of the game. I got on the mic, I let him know that he's a, and that's how the game ends. And you know, his name XY, Russell X, you're a punk, you suck. You sent me a message after the game trying to talk more junk. XY is, I think, the symbol for chromosome, and obviously you're missing some because you're a racist and you're ignorant and you're a jackass. So I'm glad you got the loss. Hope you watch this video, and I hope karma gets you even more. So keep doing what you do, man, because you're not very good at this game. Thanks for watching. 5 points. I'm out.
All right, I think we're good.